Jack.
Hi, Vince. How you doing today?
Pretty good.
The weather's still bad out there, isn't it?
It still is.
Cold.
I can't wait for spring already.
Yeah, another 3 or 4 months it'll get warm.
Yeah, sooner or later. All right. So, you were telling me the other day that you could even go to a swap meet with nothing but a table and make some money.
I did it many a time.
All right. Tell me the story. How could you do this? You're going there with no inventory to sell?
Yeah.
But you had a little cash in your pocket.
Yep.
All right.
Two specifically stick out. I'll tell you about the
Okay.
one I like the best. About 25, 30 years ago, VHSs were hot then. They were worth money.
Yeah, well, that's when they were first coming out.
And remember you were asking me if you thought you should buy from those people that it was a good idea or you could get good deals from people to buy those storage units.
Oh, yeah.
Some people buy storage units just to sell to dealers.
Okay.
And there was one guy, I'm pretty sure his name was Jerry then. He'd been gone for a long time. And he lived in Indio, California, down there where some of those sales and storage bin wars are.
Okay.
And he bought from that auction, American Auctioneers. Well, he'd come out there with this big trailer. So anyway, I got up one morning, me and a friend of mine, Elizabeth, you heard me talk about her. She does the jewelry. We went out there and we had a table. And
An empty table.
just a table in the back of our truck. We pulled in, we rented a space, and we got out and started picking, looking for stuff. And I think we only had two or
Did
three.
you go there early before they opened?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we walk the line before they go in. Before the people go in, they wait. Before they let you into the swap meet or the flea market, and you go around with flashlights while it's dark, talking to people and asking them, you know, hey, you got this? I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. And then after they get to know you, it's just like that route you set up. They'll save stuff for you.
Okay, so they're there to set up their own tables,
That's right.
but they say, hey, for a fast sale,
Sure.
they'll sell to you.
Absolutely. Fast dollar is really good. You know, it's really good for you. Instant turnover. But she went one way and I went another. She liked old jewelry, so she'd go looking for jewelry and gold and silver. I went to the right, and I saw Jerry. I went running down to him because he always sold stuff. He had a trailer, a real old trailer, and he'd just take it off and just sell it by the box. And that day I said, hey, you got anything for sale? I need something. I didn't bring nothing. And, you know, a lot of people do that, believe it or not. People that are really on the end. So he said, yeah, he said, I got some VHS tapes. So I looked and he had them stacked out maybe as high as this room, and they were, I don't know how many boxes, but they were like banana boxes, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
And I looked at him and I said, what do you want for it? And he says, 125 bucks. He said, I'll sell them all to you, Joe. And I said, okay, Fred. So I bought them, and I started carrying them down to the booth. Well, he had his two boys carry them down for me. About a half hour later, I'm selling. He told me to stay there. He'd have his kids carry them down. There was hundreds of boxes. There was 300 or 400 boxes of them. I had already sold like 300 bucks or 400 bucks, maybe 300 or 400 bucks. We couldn't even get them on the truck to get them back home.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So
I went over there and I thanked him. I did. I thanked him. I said, that's okay. So I was glad to get rid of them. He says, because, you know, he bought a couple of 10 by 20 units and room becomes a problem. Plus he turned it over real quick and he told me he only gave like 40 bucks for the whole unit. Back then you could really get some units cheap. So I said, see you later, Fred. He said, see you later, Terry. And I left.
So what did you end up making that day at the swap meet?
I don't know. It wasn't a lot of money. It was a couple $100 profit. But out of that load, we had to take up. We had to leave it there. We had to talk to somebody we knew because we didn't have a lot of room at the time. And at that time, I didn't even have the store. So we had to. I think we left it there. We had to go talk. They didn't let you do that because it was driving. But we left our stuff there. 2 or 3 truckloads of VHS tapes.
I'll be darned. So VHS tapes are kind of hard to sell now. You think you could still get rid of them?
No, they're not hard to sell. They're near impossible. No, you can sell them. I noticed on eBay, some of them sell for $30, $40 if they're unused, old ones. Certainly
Some out of print ones, or out of production, yeah.
And those, we call them clamshells. You sold some.
Oh, the Disney clamshells,
they always
yeah.
sell for you. Not a lot,
Yeah.
but they sell. And there's always people looking for them, though.
Yeah,
You know, you go to the swap meet, you can sell for a quarter, 50 cents, buck. But they're not exactly the best seller. My advice would be, if somebody has as many that I bought that day from Jerry, don't buy them.
Well, you know, it's kind of a lesson there though too, and especially dealing with technology, you
That's
don't
right.
want to hold on to the stuff for a long time.
That's right.
You know, the computer today, 3 years from now, nobody wants it.
Remember how fast the price dropped on VHS tapes?
Yeah.
I mean, it just dropped. Now with the Blu-rays, it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
the DVDs are falling off the
That's
market.
right.
So technology things, you don't want to be the storeroom and hold out for the highest price. You want to move them as fast as you can to make a buck, I think.
We used to always have a little saying around the flea market or swap meet, depending on what you want to call it. If you're going to buy and sell stuff, don't blink.
Don't blink.
Don't blink, because it changes instantly. You know,
Yeah.
everything. Like some collectibles are like that. One day they're hot, next day they're not. You know, just the way it is.
Yeah, even gold and silver could do the same thing. You never know when
And
that's
it
going to
has.
drop. You know?
It has. Remember the Hunt Brothers? It went to $40
Yeah.
and dropped to $3 the next day.
Yeah, it certainly can. Anything can change.
That's right.
So kind of got to keep that in mind when you're holding that
It's
inventory.
fun. Keep learning.
All right, Jack. Thanks,
Okay.
buddy. See you later.
Thank you.